Hi everyone, you're welcome back. If this is your first time, my name is Lila. You're most welcome and I live in Ghana. So today we're preparing the most delicious groundnut soup. Groundnut soup is a very popular soup in Ghana. Usually I'll tell you like what tribe or where it originates from, but groundnut soup is that soup. Everybody likes it. All the tribes eat it. I'm not even sure where it started or it originates from. If you do, leave me a comment. And by popular demand, we're back with my brother. You guys enjoyed our last video so much, so I'm bringing him back, and he makes the simplest groundnut soup yet the tastiest. Few ingredients, quick to make, easy, and it's so delicious. So today he's sharing his recipe with us. Okay, so Eddie, what are we using?
Okay, so we need our groundnut paste,
Uh-huh.
bedia complete
So
seasoning.
this is our groundnut
Yes,
paste.
that's our groundnut paste.
Okay.
And then this is my homemade tomato puree.
Okay, so you made this yourself?
Yes, I made
Oh,
this
okay.
myself.
Okay.
This is our beef,
Okay.
half an onion, some peppers, salt, and then the spice blend, which
Okay.
consists of garlic, ginger, green bell pepper, spring onions, basil. Yeah,
A lot.
a lot of aromatics. And
So-
these are all natural spices.
All natural spices. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is everything we're using for our groundnut soup.
Yeah, this is everything.
That's all.
That's all.
Hey, it's barely like 6 or 7, but it's going to be tasty. It's going to be so tasty, I promise you.
Definitely.
Okay, Eddie, let's get started.
Okay, so we start off by putting our beef in our saucepan,
Okay.
and everything here has been pre-cleaned already, so we are
Okay.
good to go.
Okay.
And then the spice blend, it's a generous amount to season it,
Okay.
and leave a bit behind. I'll be using this to stir fry the groundnut paste.
Okay.
Add a little salt for taste, and then some seasoning. So go ahead and add some water to this and then set it on fire.
All right.
So we have it here on our stove, and then we set it aside to boil over, and then we work on the groundnut paste. So basically, how I like to prepare my groundnut soup is, after I leave the meat to steam, I mix all the rest of the spices together, which is the remaining spice blend, the half onion, the peppers, the tomato puree, and then the groundnut paste. I blend all of them together, get a thick consistency, and then set it on fire. Cook it down till oil starts to form on top. Then I introduce it back into the broth, and then we are good.
So, Eddie, this is basically the spice blend, onions, pepper, the tomato puree, and then the groundnut paste. Okay.
Add some water so we can blend.
Okay. All right. So it's going to add some water and then blend it.
Okay, so now that we have everything incorporated properly here, we take it off, transfer it to our pot, onto the fire it goes.
So we're basically going to fry this one on fire.
Yes, so it reduces drastically, and then oil starts forming on top.
Okay.
That's when you know it's cooked. The paste, which has been mixed with the pepper, the puree, everything we had left behind. So we are basically going to stir fry this, or just stir it till it reduces, and then the oil starts forming on top.
Okay. But I see it has like a light consistency. You added a bit of
Yeah,
water.
a bit of water, so
Okay.
it cooks down.
Okay.
So this actually takes about half of the cooking process out of the process.
Okay.
Because once it's cooked, thoroughly cooked here, it doesn't take long. Once you mix it with the meat, yes, you are good to go.
Okay.
So whilst our groundnut paste is still cooking, let's go ahead and then check on our meat. Okay. It's cooking beautifully. Still a bit too hard, so we'll leave it on for a while and then work on the groundnuts. Then once it starts thickening, the splatter is serious. So
that's
at this point,
the part I
I
hate.
need to get my apron on to avoid getting stains in my shirt.
Yeah, that's the part I hate too.
But once you make it like this, usually some people just others can just pick the granite paste, I mean scoop it right from the fresh one and then just introduce it into the broth
Okay.
and then cook it. But it takes a long while to cook.
Okay.
And with that method, if you are not very good at it, usually after the soup is made, it upsets your stomach.
Okay. So it's easier and better to fry on the side.
Yes, when you fry on the side, you are very sure it's cooked thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you introduce it there to cook a little more.
Okay. So, hey, be careful. So unless you know what you're doing, it's easier to fry on the side than just put it directly into the meat.
Basically, then it's a matter of preference too.
Yeah. Okay.
Like this, if you are used to the other method, just try this too and see the difference between the two. Yeah. So as you can see, it's still frying. I mean, it's getting to the point where it starts to fry, and that is what we are looking for. This is a clear example of nothing good comes easy, because the soup you get at the end of this is really good. But
the work is a lot.
The process.
Yeah. And I see the oil forming on top too.
Yeah.
So it's beginning to fry.
Exactly. Okay, guys. So this is the consistency we are looking for. Let's fry through and through, and see the oil which is settled on top all over, and then it doesn't splatter as much as it used to. Yeah, it's looking quite thick. Yeah. So you fry it as though you are frying a zongo stew.
When are you going to prepare zongo stew for us? Oh. Should we come for zongo stew?
Since you miss my cooking, I just swing by anytime.
We'll come for zongo stew. Guys, leave a comment if you want to see the zongo stew, any zongo stew recipe.
This is just about done.
Okay.
So I'm going to add a little more water to it and then transfer it here. We're going to lighten it up. Since we are making a soup base, we are lightening this up after we fried it. Okay. Then it boils over here and then we are done. Okay. So at this point, our heat is off. I'm going to lighten this thing up and then transfer it. Do it in bed so that nothing stays close. Alternatively, you can just pour it into the soup base, the broth, and then add more water there. Oh, okay. It also works just as fine. I just prefer to do this way. Yeah. Okay, so this is light enough now. So this consistency is good for me. I don't like my groundnut soup too thick. I want it a little bit in between, more on the lighter side. Okay. So I have a little bit of this left, and you can store this in your freezer and then reuse it. Later. I do that all the time, and then it works. So that your groundnut soup is not too thick. Yes. Okay. Some prefer it thicker than what I'm doing now. Okay. So if you want it that way, you can go ahead and then add the extra. Rather than that, you can save this and then use it later. Reuse it, exactly. So at this point, I'm going to taste for salt and then adjust it accordingly. Use a bit more. Just a little bit. Yeah, that should be good. Stir it into it and then leave it to boil over. I don't like to finish cooking everything before I have to come and stress over cleaning. So it's a clean as you go process. So once I'm done with this, while the soup is boiling, I'll put my rice in, and then when everything is done, I can have time to dissect them. So we're going to have, guys, we're having rice balls with the groundnut soup. That's what we're going to have. We have our rice in our rice maker. I've pre-washed it and then added some salt. So I'm going to cover it and then toss it in the microwave for a bit, and then when it's all done, I'll roll it into a ball, stir it up and then roll it in the rice balls. Okay, so for the initial time, you can use 12 minutes and then we'll check on it when it's done. So our rice is ready. So at this point, yeah, baby chi.
Eh,
Then in the broth naka.
guys,
Yeah, be chi.
yeah, but
Yeah,
you
be
able
chi
to know.
nafe.
If you know how
Yeah,
to
yeah,
say
bo.
it in English, leave me a comment.
Okay, guys. So
Our
our soup
granite soup
is
is done.
all cooked, and you can see from the way the oil settles on top, it's all done now. And then the consistency too is all right. It's as
Nice
light
and
as
light.
I like it.
Okay.
So we are good now. So we'll be
We're going
serving,
to
and
taste.
then we're going to serve this time out for Lila, and then
We will taste. If you are in it, this is so tasty. Out. I love granite soup and rice balls. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, as usual, remember to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really enjoying this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye.